Hi heathens! We are just going to play around with some new products today, which is, what I typically do, and I don't know why I'm suddenly weird about that introduction. Just very self-conscious there. One of the items that we're trying is going to be this little pack of lip gloss that I got off of Temu. It is Miss Factor X. I assume you pronounce the X. Once I get the plastic off, I can show you. There we go. Whoop. Alright, well, the box is coming open, but... And then we've got our information on the back. Oh. Ooh, okay, good. I thought these were like regular lip glosses, and I was like, I don't remember getting those in a while from Temu, but they're like balm glosses. So we're going to put one of these on while I start, because I need something on my lips. Do they have flavors? I don't know. This just says AM6839. Yeah, they're little like squeeze-ons. Don't know if they're pigmented or not because I genuinely don't remember them. Oh! Oh dear. Okay. Oh well. I'm going with it. Oh, that's ridiculous. Even if it wasn't patchy, that's not the most flattering color on me. So a very unfortunate one to start with for those, because it is not giving it a good start, which is unfortunate. I have to get the other palette that I was going to use, but I don't know where it is, because I thought it was where I just reached down. So I'm going to get a different new one. This is the Cocoa Urban, I think it's Mayhem, 24 color eyeshadow palette. It definitely, allegedly, is probably a dupe for another very, very high-end palette. And if you know the palette that I'm referring to, as soon as I get this open, you're gonna know what it is. Okay. Trying to get all the plastic off. Just not going as planned. Alright. First, we're gonna go at a glance. Okay? Do you already know? Do you know? Now, up close. See anything kind of familiar? Anything at all? So I was like, okay, it's a decent size. Actually, I think it's about the exact same size. It looks pretty pigmented. It looks like these are actual, like, creamy glitters. And aren't going to be like stuck to the finger loose. I'm very excited about this. It does have a mirror, but I'm going to try to use the handheld mirror so that I'm not blocking my face with that. But I'm not going to use eye primer because I want to see how the palette itself performs. And I'm going to start with Life Insurance as my base transition shade. Okay, not off to a bad start. It seems like there's maybe a bit of shimmer in this shade, which I didn't notice. I don't know if it's the lighting, but it looks like there's a bit of shimmer in it. But it's not bad. Like, it's not super opaque, but it's, like, you can tell it's there. So I'm going to switch brushes now to a, like, bigger, fluffier brush and go into... Does that one also have shimmer in it? No, I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be Wednesday. We on Wednesday. We on this day. No, we on this way. There are D's in the palette. Angel of Death and Embalmed above and below it. But that one has O's instead. So, that's interesting. That's gotta be a... I want to say it's gotta be a typo, but how do you get both of them the same wrong in one word and not notice it, you know? So, either it's supposed to be like that, or it was like some weird font translation that didn't print properly. I don't know how to explain. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, if you were to be in school and type, say, a 20-word sentence, right? Or 20 words in sentences. And change it to, what was it, Weddings? Whatever that font was. And you'd only have, like, 7 symbols. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Alright, this color I do really, really like. I'm going to use the same brush and go up here into RIP. And that's going to be my final matte shade. It's like that one, but going a little to the brown side. And I'm going to try to focus mostly on this outer edge. I'm going to get a little bit more on the brush. That first shade has been the only one so far to have bad kickback, by the way. All the rest of them have had minimal, or like this one hasn't really had any so far. Which, I mean, considering the shape of the brush and how I tend to tap up, is pretty impressive. Give a little bit more to even it. Just on that outer edge. And now we're going to see how these shimmers do. I want to try... I think I want to try Death Certificate, which is the middle one. So I think it'll go best with the grayish look. Alright, I do have to go in a little bit, but now that I'm past the top, it should be fine. And it is still a wipe on, not a pat. I feel like I rubbed off some of the shadow underneath it on that eye. Right in the middle where the shades meet. Ugh. Does it look like some of the shadow came off under that shimmer? Okay. I think as a whole, that's going to be a pretty good palette. We're going to next try one of these other two blushes that there's, it should be up, a video I did recently where I used this one, which is pink, and then I used it, and I was like, I don't know if these are maybe supposed to be highlighters. Nope, this one is also pink. Oh, sorry, it's coral red. But I want to try them a little bit differently. I just didn't want to use the same shade I did before. So, as before, you've got the puff. It unscrews. What I'm going to do this time is tap a normal brush into this and apply it and see if it still has the like harshness like when you go to blend it, or if that's because of the sponge, because I'm pretty sure it's because of the sponge. It's gonna look so silly with this lip because this is a loose powder in here. I'm trying to like pick some up without it being too much. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, see, I feel like it definitely blends out much quicker with the brush, but I still feel like I can tell where I started blending. I'm gonna bring this one toward the middle though, because I actually really like that color. Gonna get about the same amount for the other side, which is, ooh, that's way too much, which is very difficult. Okay, it does not want to bat off very well, so this side might be a little brighter. We might have to even them up in a second. Nope, that seems fine, especially since I'm trying to go all the way in. At least as in as I can get it. That's cute. I like that. Alright, putting that up. Now I'm making sure that I put this back on so that it doesn't try to like spill everywhere. I forgot what highlight I was going to go for. Oh, actually, I haven't used this since I got it. This is the Skin Frost Highlighting Blush from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And it's a highlighter and a blush in one. This is Coral Conviction. I think I said that a second ago. I'm going to use this as my highlighter because I obviously already have the blush. In theory, this would be doing both. I'm just going to take an angled brush, focus on the pink, but I'm still getting both. And we'll still focus this right along the top of that blush. Going all the way across my temple for that one. And then the same thing on the other side. Got a little bit too much. Getting all across this side. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. I love these. There's a, I think, purple and white one that I really, really, really want. And the other day, I don't have money for one, but they were on sale for like $14. I was like, really? Really? That's not fair. We're gonna take a mini mascara, which is the Lancome Monsieur Big. This is actually an incredible mascara. And I really probably should invest in the full size of this at some point because I can see myself using it daily. This is supposed to be the waterproof version, but I've never had an issue with it coming off, you know, based on how, quote-unquote, I'm removing my makeup, which for me is good. I used the Essence Lash Princess once, and oh goodness, had the hardest, I'm talking, I probably wore it unwillingly for like 3 days before I got it all off. And now I'm scared to try any of their other mascaras. Because I don't 100% remember, but I want to say that I went out of my way to not buy the waterproof version. So in theory, it shouldn't have been that hard, and considering how hard it was for me, how hard is the waterproof to get off, you know? Okay. Apparently that's the angle that wasn't working. And then, ooh, about to push that off the desk. We're gonna look through here, the box behind me, for the lip product that I'll be using. Let me take that awkward balm off. It's my box of lipsticks. Okay. This was what I grabbed. It is the eyeshadow stick. Just kidding. I'm not going to use that as my lipstick. So I feel like that stained my lips a little bit. Do you? Or is it because my cheeks are really pink that I think my lips look really pink? Let's just pull a random red out. This is Happy Thoughts Matte Color Stick from ColourPop. I actually wore this color the other day. It's not red, but it's in the reds and pinks drawer. It's like my lips but rose. Alright, now we are going to set. And I will show you all the look close up. That's all I'm doing for this look. Let me know what you guys think about the palette, or if I need to give it a few more chances before determining, because especially if that eyeshadow rubbed the other eyeshadow off while I was applying it, that is very unfortunate if it's all the creams, but I do like the mattes. Now, would I keep it if all the other shadows were like this one? If that's the case, I don't know. So, let me know what y'all think. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.